and custom tokens and referral program and other things also, and question libraries as well. Okay. So first we will go for question libraries and employer referral program. So what is this question library actually? So normally we usually have some basic screening questions in your job requisition or application template. Suppose whenever you are trying to apply for a job, in application page we observe some questions like screening questions. Are you completed 18 years of age? Do you have a valid passport? Are you ready to relocate? Okay, are you okay with okay for contract to hire job? Likewise, these type of different questions are there. So those questions we call it as question library, like screening questions or basic screening questions we will say. Basic screening questions and also some subject wise, some interview questions also. Interview like a basic questions. So in interview we have do you have a valid certificate? Have a valid certificate and uh, then do you have a certification in RCM and onboard? Like not only for RCM and onboarding, for suppose do you have a Java development programming along with the HTML like this? So based on their job requirement, they're going to create some questions in each and every stage. Okay, so these questions first we have to collect from the client. So first you collect these questions and then you create these question libraries in your application or job requisition wherever you want. Okay. So now let me go to output of that first where we can see that question libraries. I'll open any job requisition template. And one thing, this questions libraries is not only for any job requisition or application or candidate profile. So we can pick these question libraries wherever you want. So now I'll open one job requisition here. We unedit. So if you go down, there is an option called add new questions. So here we have an option called questions. It means they are using one field value, questions field value. So in this, suppose they have some already some questions. Have you managed geographically distributed teams like that? Now let me click on add more questions. When I click on add more questions, here it's going to ask browse. So in this browse, here we have some my saved questions and recruiting. Okay. Under recruiting, I'm going to select. So in recruiting, there are different categories. Basic screening questions, country specific, minimum work experience, and sales related questions we already available. So basic screening, when I click on basic screening, the list is nothing but the basic screening questions. Like, are you at least 18 years of age? Are authorized to work in this country? Are you open to relocate? Likewise, this is different questions. So this all question comes under basic screening. And now if some questions related country, like are you willing to relocate? Like please describe your management experience. This comes under country specific and minimum work experience also. Do you have at least 5 years of experience with progressive increase in responsibility? Likewise, and sales. Okay. So this is how the question library output is looks like. So now I have some few questions where my client looking some different category, and inside that category they are looking some questions. Okay. So how to create these questions? So to create these questions, there is an option called question library. So here we have a question libraries. So inside you select recruiting. And here you can see the list of questions available. Almost these questions. Let me open all. Okay. So in this page, all questions are available along with the category. Okay. So now I want to create a new question. So let's say we'll take one small question like I'll take this valid. Do you have a valid certificate? Okay, this question I want to create under interview category. So here we have an option called create. First we have to enter the question. Category. So the category is already there, like 3 basic screening country, and these 4 categories are there. But now I want to create a new category. Okay. So without having any category, I am going to create a new one. So in this new category, I'll select create, and it's as the category name. Okay. So I'm making name as new category. Okay. And here I just created my question, like do you have a valid certificate? You can see my new category question. Open this question, and here you have to mention the answers inside. There are 4 types of answer formats, like free text, multi-choice, rating scale, numeric, or barometer likewise. Okay, what is this answers? Example, so do you have a valid certificate? So here we have to enter 2 answers, whether yes or no. So likewise here also I'll select one question. First we will see how the output is looks like. So I'm just adding this. So here we have see, are we able to perform the essential like multiple choice questions? Okay, multiple choice or yes or no. So here we have a answer range is yes or no likewise. So first we have to select which type of question it is. Okay, and then you have to update the answers. So for this question, do you have a valid certificate? It means we have to mention whether yes or no. So here I am selecting multi-choice questions and answer range yes and no, and correct answer should be yes, because when the correct answer is yes, then only it will take like correct answer yes or no. They can select whatever they have. If you have a certificate, you can select yes. If you don't have, you can select no. Okay, so this is how you can create, and there is some rating scales also. Normally we create some rating scales. So if you want to pick any rating scales from the drop down, you can use this rating scales. Like whatever the rating scale you are already created long back, you can keep that. You can update that rating scale here. And the next option is numeric. So if you want to mention the number, like what is your rank in this certificate, like that, is there any question like that, you can mention. Okay, can you please rate yourself in your RCM in 10? So out of 10, how much you are going to rate in RCM skills, or how much you are going to rate yourself in onboarding? So likewise, how much you are going to rate yourself in Java programming? Okay, so likewise they can ask in rating type also. Okay, if you have a rating scale type questions, you can answer it here in number numeric wise. Okay. And pretext means you can enter like which is your preferred location. That type of questions we usually see in recruiting. So which is your preferred location? So preferred location means they gave free text. You can enter any city in the world. Okay, whatever the cities, like suppose they gave provided some 10 city names. So in this which is your first primary preference and which is your secondary preference city. Likewise, there what we will do, we don't have any drop downs. They can directly select pretext. And barometer is mainly using like answer range, like here okay, smile, clouds, or likewise. So this barometer is most of the time we won't use because this recently updated, but we usually use only these four important things. This barometer is we not yet use in any places. Like here we have some options, okay, smile, cloud, sun, thunder. So even we also not using these answers as of now. Okay, so this is about your question libraries. This is a simple one. So first we have to collect all the questions, and then we are going to update these questions in your question library. So here we last time collected some questions from my client here. Here we have some question libraries, and by default most of the questions delivered by SAP is still almost some 30 to 40 questions, basic screening questions supplied by SAP itself. So apart from your basic questions, we have some client related questions also. So here till here we have all questions delivered from SAP, and from here you can see we have collected almost some 7 questions from client. Okay, they have gave these 7 new questions. Are you a resident in Hale? And they also provided the category also, which category it is, basic screening. And can you work in the plant? What is the highest qualification you obtain? What is your major? Do you have any medical condition? Have you recently registered in general? Do you have a prior experience, like that? Okay, so these questions we will collect it and we will update it. Okay, so now there is a question. So what if you like, if you have only 2 questions or 3 questions or 20 or 30, like 5 questions or below 10 questions, we can manually go and create it. But what if you have a 30, 40 questions or 100 questions? So how you are going to handle that? Because every time it's not possible to go this page and create one by one question. Okay. And also let me check my new question. Whatever the category we added, we will check that question also. So here the question is, when you have a 2 to 3 questions, you can manually create it without having any problem. Like you can create it within 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But if you have a 50 plus, 100 plus questions, that time what we will do, we will directly collect all the questions in one template and we will import it. So here I'm going to click on add more questions, browse. Under recruiting, our new category. Okay, new category is there, expand. So in the new category we have only one question. When I select this, add to job requisition. Okay. So yes or no, we have to select it. So any doubt, any confusion so far? Like manually adding, I'm asking. So now I'll show you how to import directly. Like when you have a bulk number of questions and categories, how you're going to import it directly. So for that, we have a separate page. So in this page, you're going to update it. There is an option called question library import. Import question library. So using this question library import, we can directly import the file. So before importing the file, first we have to collect the data in one Excel sheet. Likewise here. So first, what is the category and what is the parent name, question and answers and expected answer, and GUID. GUID is optional because GUID is separately like system allocated number, like next available number. You can see for each and every question there is a GUID. So that GUID is supplied by SAP itself. So you don't need to worry about the GUID. Even sometimes client provides some GUID, but we can't update those. So GUID is optional, which is automatically assigned by system itself. You can see there are different GUIDs for each and every. GUID is nothing but system allocated sequential number, so that you no need to worry about it. So just keep it empty of this GUID. And question locale is nothing but the language, which language you want to select, English, language. Likewise, you select and you go back to this page, question library import, choose the file, and whether we have a editable mode and read only. Editable means here I have added one question. So that question, is it possible to edit by the user? So most of the time we will give only read only answers. Mean where user can able to view the answer and select the particular correct answer. That's it. They can't make any changes. Okay, that is read only. Editable means even user also can able to edit the answer. So that option we won't provide for the users, the candidates. We only give read only option. Means they have to follow whatever the answers we given and they have to update or they have to choose the answer based on that options. So choose. So here I do not have a proper format now, so I'm not uploading, just same format only, because we already have many questions imported already, so it again it will not take the same answers. So choose the file and update the library name, like which library. And in import there is one more thing, we have to update only category wise, like library, like library name is like basic screening questions in one template, and interview related questions is one template, so that it will not create any duplications. Okay. So library, enter the name of the library is nothing but enter your new category name, whatever the category you used. Suppose I am trying to upload basic screening, update the basic screening in the library name. Okay, and character encoding is UTF-8. Okay, and import it. So this is another way to create a question library. So you can go question library, in question libraries, there you can manually create it, and then you go to question library import, and using this question library you can directly upload the bulk number of data. Okay, so any doubt, any confusion, guys?
Raj, one more
Yeah.
doubt. Is there any format like to upload, how to upload this one, the question library format?
We don't have any template, sample template for this question library. So here, the same format we will follow. Category name, question name, answers, expected answers, GUID and UID and question locale. Same format we will follow.
Okay.
There is no separate format for this. So if you don't have this format, just take one empty sheet. First enter the category name and then question name, answers, expected answers, and like this. You take these questions and you can directly upload it. So this is all about your question libraries. So then moving on to next topic. Uh, okay. Tokens. We'll talk about the tokens. So during our email templates creation, we have used some using this one. We are using some tokens. Okay. So what is this tokens actually? So we have some standard tokens, some custom tokens also. Okay, so custom in a sense, I'll use one standard token. So here the standard token is nothing but standard field. So standard token is nothing but first name is your standard token. So which was there in candidate profile. And now I have added one custom field called city. So this is city field. Now I want to pick this city fields in my drop down. Like whenever I go any email templates, I'll go to recruiting emails. So we have some standard fields supplied by SAP, and we also added some custom fields. So for standard fields by default available in tokens, you no need to create any tokens again and again. But for whatever the custom fields you added, whatever the custom fields, like suppose I have added some 20 fields in job requisition, like start date, city, gender, salutation, likewise different customized custom fields I have added. So whenever you add that custom fields, if you want to pick the data in any of the template, like email templates or offer letter templates or any other area, we have to create a custom tokens inside, like custom tokens in provisioning. So example, here I have one template. So in this page we have some tokens. So right, we will click on this insert job requisition field and we will select any city field. So now here we have a city field. This is a standard one. Now we have added one custom field called something, gender or something, some different field we added. So whatever the field you added in your template, that field should come here. Okay, that field should come here. If you want to pop up that field here, we have to create a reportable custom fields. Reportable custom fields. So to make these reportable custom fields, we are using this custom tokens creation. So first we have to collect all the custom tokens, whatever the custom fields you added, you collect all the list in one template and then you log into your provisioning, because the reportable custom fields we will create in provisioning only. So log into your provisioning. So here there is option called reportable custom field. Configure reportable custom fields. So once you open this reportable custom fields, here you can see where you want to create, like which field. Like in job registration we have added few custom fields. In application also we have added some custom fields. In candidate also we have added some custom fields. Okay. So whatever the custom fields you added, you have to configure those custom fields here. So first in job requisition. So example, in job requisition, I have added one custom field. So if you don't know which is custom field and which is a standard field, so better you download Excel sheet, keep it with you, or else you directly open your Excel sheet like workbook. So in this workbook also we have maintained all job requisition forms and which is standard field and custom field. Likewise you can see. So I told you, right, whenever you add any custom field, we have to use cust underscore. Okay, whatever the cust underscore fields are there. So for here you have a cust underscore section. So this field I want to come in reportable section. So what will you do? You take this field and paste it. So what type of field type it is? So this is object. So better paste it in text. Now I'm going to take one more custom field here, like another added custom field. Example, I have some cust underscore date. So date means here we have a text only. Just go down. If you have any number fields, you update that number fields here. And then we have a pick. If you have any pick list values, you update it in pick list values. And if you have any date field, you can update it in date field. Cust underscore date. Portable custom fields. And save extend field mapping. Okay, so make sure, so here is showing that XML is missing, but after adding XML only we have to update this field. Okay, so let me delete the date, but without adding that XML you can directly try, means it will throw an error. So first we have to update these fields in your XML custom template, and then we have to update it as reporting custom fields. What is this? Okay, so there are many fields are missing. I don't know who has added these many fields. Okay, let me take some application template. So here we will collect some custom fields. So now what I'll do, I'll go to manage data in system, and I'll check how many custom fields are there in application. Go to recruiting in application. Check how many custom fields we have added here. So here I'm going to check some custom fields. Here we have a custom field of this instruction app return. So let me check whether that is already added at there. It is not added. So I'll take this field ID. Make sure only you update field ID, and field type is instruction. Okay. So there are some limitations where we can add only these field types. It's not possible to add comments, instructions, and attachment in custom tokens. Limitations: comments field, instructions field, attachments in custom token, it's not possible to add. So there is a limitation as of now. But like text, number, date, or pick list, or any other object fields, we can make it customizable. It's like no reportable custom fields. Okay, so these three you can't add. So here it is instruction app return is instruction, so it's not possible to add. So then go for next available custom field. So this is also instruction, it's not possible. So here we have a conviction response, that is pick list is there. So let me check whether this field is already added or not. Conviction response. Okay, so this conviction response is not yet added, and the field type is pick list. So go down, pick list. So you add it here. Conviction response. Save extend field mapping. So there is some salary type. Let me remove that. I don't know how they added this unwanted fields and all. Salary type, I'll remove it, and I'll make it this. Okay, so I have added new custom field. So likewise I'll check all the custom fields here. Okay, so here you have an instruction, no, it's not possible. Conviction details, text area you can add, but that is also not suggestible. Text area you no need, because large number data will be there. Okay, so the preferred language, again it's a pick list. You can go here. First let me check that is ordered or not. No, it was not there. So I'll add it under pick list. So every time you try to save so that you will ignore some errors later. Okay. Then you go for next custom field. So attachment is not possible. Here we have attachment field. It's not possible. And there is a custom field text I have selected. I'll take this custom field. So this is text so that you can add. And it doesn't mean that you have to go in other way. You can create anywhere you want. Okay. Here we have a space. I'll update it here. Okay, so enough for now. So finally you click on, there is an option here, configure custom to extended mapping. So finally you click unsynchronize existing data. So okay, no need to select again, it will remove all your data. Okay, try to add like this. So now go back and check in template whether the new custom fields are available in this list or not, in these tokens. So I have added one field called noise. Okay, so let me log out and relog in. When I can go to offer letter template also, not only for emails, you can go to offer letter and directly go to email templates recruiting. Select any email. Go to body of the text. You select any place and go here and find your new token. First, take some time to come. It's not yet showing. Uh, Let me check any other custom token. And you can directly search with that number also. So let me go to application template here. You don't have that application, it take a little bit time. Now let me check, go and check in form templates creation, like offer letter details also. There also you can pick these custom tokens. You can select any offer letter template, select any place where you want to update. Not okay, it means the syncing is still there. Let me sync once again. Email, so it's in progress, so it means it will take some time to publish that custom tokens. So have some patience. It's not yet updated. Here is not showing. Let me go for reporting. So in reporting, is there any new custom tokens are available? Like whatever the tokens we added, make sure that custom tokens able to reportable. And the main purpose of this custom report or the custom tokens reportable, mainly using for to pick the tokens in your templates, or you can reportable report in a sense. So I have added new custom field. That custom field, whenever you suppose there is a field called conviction response. So here we have added one conviction response. Now my client asking me to generate a report on this report, and make sure whatever the custom fields you added, like conviction or start date or end date, whatever the custom fields you added, that field should be included in my Excel report. Whatever the report you generated from your system, so make sure that fields are available. So that is one reason. And the second reason is, if you want to pick any of these custom fields, make sure that fields are available in your email templates or offer letter templates. So these are the two important reasons, and mainly we use for reporting purpose. Most of the time we use for reportable purpose. That is the reason we that title also same like that, reportable custom tokens. Okay, so now let me generate one quick report, and here you can see whether our new custom fields are available or not. So I'll select table type of report and single domain, and here I'll select recruiting system because we are generating report from recruiting v2. Select. Just I want to check that new custom fields are custom tokens are available or not in reports at least. Enter the name, title, and the columns. Select the columns. So inside columns, here we have a application. So in this application, whatever the fields custom tokens we added, those fields should come and pop up here. Okay, conviction response is there, and cust Raj also is there. Okay. Suppose if you are not added that custom fields, like just if you directly add some custom fields in this template, it will not appear in your reporting until you make it tokens here. After making tokens, then only that field will come and appear here. Okay, first Raj, and we have you added any other fields? No. Now if you have any other custom token, you can add this and you can generate a report that custom tokens also. Why? Because by default from SAP, you can see only standard fields supplied by SAP. Only those fields we can able to generate a report. But whenever you add any new custom tokens, if you want to include that fields in your reporting, then we have to create a custom token. So this is another reason for this. Okay, you can make it custom tokens for this reason, and also for that your email purpose also. So now this is working. So for that email tokens, it will take some time. Okay, and here I'll tell you the limitations, like how many tokens you can add up to, like so here you can add up to 45 tokens, in a job requisition you can add up to 150 tokens. In application we can add 45, and candidate application also we have a 45. There are some limitations. Okay, in job rec we can add up to 150 tokens, but in application you can add up to 45 tokens. You can see that number also, how many, like here we have 100 text fields you can add, and here we have 40 number fields, and again we have 110 pick list values, and here we have some 30 date fields in job requisition. And if you have any doubt, you can directly go to here, and here also you can check, like almost here we have text fields and some 40 number fields, 100 or 110 pick list values, and 30 these things. So like this, up to this many fields we can create a custom tokens. Likewise, even for candidate also we have the same type of requirement. Okay, and here they have clearly mentioned, after adding this changes above, sync custom fields, link above and follow the instructions on that page. So every time once you add that, we have to add this field. So inside you go to synchronize. So every time you have to synchronize after adding this. So here they clearly mention the information. Okay, you can add and you can update it. So here you can see text, text area, rich text, boolean, hyperlink, object. So these fields also we can include it. Okay. So here they clearly mention if you have a text area fields, you can go with the text fields, and if you have a currency field, you can go with the number fields. Okay. And do not list field IDs more than one. So I told you, right, we have to enter only one time. How to update only one time. If you try to update again and again, so it will throw an errors. Okay. So the limitations is you can't add comments, instructions, attachments as tokens. So these three fields we can't add. Apart from these three fields, you can update any other fields. So here you can expect interview questions. Do you have experience? Do you have idea in how to reportable custom fields? What is the use and how you are going to configure it? Okay. Example, I have one report. In this report, I want one field from job requisition. So how you are going to add that custom token? So that time you have to explain clearly. Log into your provisioning. So in provisioning, there is an option called reportable custom fields. Configure reportable custom fields. So inside there are three templates you can update: job requisition, application, and candidate. Don't tell that offer letter is included. No, in offer letter template we cannot create any custom tokens. Only for this template we can create a custom tokens. Okay. So once you open this job requisition, before that open your workbook or any other document like where you listed all the custom tokens and update it accordingly. If it is text, you can update in text field, or if it is number field, date, or pick list, you can update it accordingly. And once you update it and once you update it and save, then you go to synchronize existing data. So every time after completion of your saving, then finally you have to synchronize extended field data. Okay, whenever you add this new data, we have to synchronize, then only the data will update it in various places. Okay, so this is all about your reportable custom tokens, mainly using in reporting and also in your templates also. Let me check finally whether they're still showing or not. Not, no problem, it will take some time. Recruiting email, recruiting email templates. Still not showing here. I'm just checking manually also. Okay, still not showing, so it will update after some time, or else we will add some other tokens in job requisition and any other template. Okay, so any doubt, any confusion, guys, just let me know. Okay, fine. So now I'll give you one more task for today. This these two topics is enough, otherwise you will get confused for more topics. Okay, so try to take some question libraries, go to question libraries, and you can update it based on that question libraries. Like take one category like basic screening and you create your own questions and you update it. And for these tokens also, try to open the Excel sheet, like sorry, XML sheet, or you can open your Excel sheet, or also you can open manage templates, and you can list the all available custom tokens. Okay, and immediately it will apply applicable in your reporting. You can directly go to reporting and you can generate a report. So generate report is simple. Again, you go through this video so that you will get it simple. Just go to reporting here, and there you select a create new and select the report type is table, and inside you select domain, single domain, and drop down you have to select recruiting B2, and you create it and select the columns. So whatever the custom token you added in the template, whether that token is available or not. Okay, so this is all about your custom tokens. Okay, so if you have any doubt, confusion, please let me know. Thank you guys. So that's all for today. Try to practice and come up with your doubts.
Thank you, Raj.
Bye.
Thanks, Raj.